So right now we're going to start out with Taylor County, and they are maintaining the appointment list, and who we have with us to present this is Jennifer DeLeon Grifffin. She's been with Taylor County for 9 years, and in the last 5, she's been the Indigent Defense Coordinator. She graduated from McMurray University with a double major in criminal justice and psychology. She organized the county's Indigent Defense Program, and she works with 3 district judges and 2 county court of law judges. She spends a lot of her time at the jail interviewing inmates, requesting attorneys, and related issues. Jennifer is the contact person for any indigent defense information for her county. So I'd like to present to you Jennifer DeLeon Grifffin.
Hello. When I first started, we didn't really, everybody knows that position, there was no designated, this is your job, this is whatever. Everybody was kind of thrown in. I had to go to different counties to even look to see what my job was supposed to be. I think so far I've done okay. I've got organized. I've had, like I said, a lot of help from other counties. Everything that I've gone through, everything that I've looked at, I was like, I just need to I'm like a micromanagerial type person, and I like to have things specific, done, documented. So I decided that, I was getting a lot of complaints, just probably 20 letters a day from the jail about complaints about their attorney, just different problems that they were having. So I thought, well, I'm going to organize this, have everything organized together, have one form. I don't need to know every inmate's life story to get to a one-sentence problem that they're having. Saved me a lot of time. And you can look to see, how exactly I deal with this specifically is about the inmates that I deal with in jail, and it's up there on just different things that I do, how I go about my job at the beginning. But the main thing that I want to get to is what I do, and it's on page 29. You can look at it, and when I appoint an attorney, we have, these, everybody has their rules. Taylor County has its rules and what we do. And if the attorney doesn't show up, what I do is I put it on just a regular notebook. I have the day that I go to the jail and see the inmates. I have the day, I have everything, what court they're out of, just everything like that, the day I appoint them. And I have, I go back probably every other day, and I list when the attorney's supposed to go back and see that person, because of course they have a deadline. And if they don't do that, I just send them, and the memo's in there, just a regular little memo that says, you were appointed this day, this was the case, and you haven't yet been to see them yet. I don't have to send a whole lot out, but at the very beginning I was getting, who are you to tell me what to do? Who do you think you are? Different things like that. And that was probably like 2 years of that probably before I finally decided, this is where I need to be. This is where I can send to my different judges and tell them kind of what's going on, what the response was. So that's part of it. That's part of the memo that I send out about, about them seeing them, them not. The judges get a copy of that. I send it to them. They don't. I look back. They're still not there. Then the judge he goes ahead, and I send it to him. And then it's at their discretion what they do. They call the attorney, call whatever if they have, some of them, I'm in jury trial this week. There's no way I can make it, but, I sent them a letter, and this is the information they request. Every attorney is different. The other part of what I have is called the complaint of attorney conduct. And this right here, this is one of the main ones that stopped a lot of those letters coming in. And I wanted to see, if it was just that, if I missed one, somebody slipped, I didn't look in, and it pretty much tells right there a brief description of the complaint about what they have about their attorney. And then I have a little box on the bottom that has what we've done about it, what we've done about their problem, that has the judge looked at it, because a lot of time, my attorney hasn't been here, I'll go check it out. Well, the attorney did go, I guess you just don't remember, I don't know. But that stops a lot of the problems that we have, instead of, it getting bigger, having to, go to all the judges about something that is just easily verified. So that's just kind of basically what we're doing. Like I said, I did have a lot of trouble at the beginning with attorneys, telling me different things, but now we're more organized. They know what's going on. They know what to expect. If they're not going to show up, I'll have attorneys call me and say, I'm going to be out of town or whatnot, don't appoint me, or because they know that I'm going to be right there asking them, why haven't you gone up there? What's going on? What are you doing? Anyway, that's what's working for us right now in Taylor County. Like I said, it's taken me probably about 3 years to get this all down good. They know what to expect. When they come on the list, I tell them, I'm going to be calling you. I'm going to be emailing you if you don't show up. So expect that. And we've had several attorneys that have got off the list because they don't like me calling them, or they don't like they don't like that, somebody's watching what they're doing. And I think probably since in the last 5 years, there's been several that have moved, but, it didn't help that I was calling them every day. Why haven't you gone? Why haven't you gone? Why haven't you gone? And now we have a very good group of attorneys. And when they come in, when they sign in, like I said, I tell them what's going on. The judge tells them, this is what we expect. And, you can do it or you can. And if you don't, then we have a process in our plan this year, which we kind of reorganize, and we have like a little process that we go through that we can keep all the number of complaints, like all these complaints are scanned in, everything's documented on there, and we have a review process of all the defense attorneys that we have, and we go through the list, the judges go through the list, everybody looks at it, and they can see, so-and-so has so many complaints, so-and-so has so many complaints, and they talk about it, their judges meeting, whatever, is this something we need to do something about? Is it okay? Are these complaints legitimate, or what's going on? Then at that point, the judges decide then at what point, is action going to be taken for that particular attorney. And we have a great system that at any time, if any of the judges have any question about complaints, problems, whatever, in any kind of documentation, they can sit at their computer and pull up any attorney that we've had and any complaint that's been filed against them, and just sit at their computer, pull it up, and they get to see, what's going on, what the complaint was, what the action was, taken care of or not. Anyway, that's like I said, that's kind of what's working in our county. I think so far it's doing good. I'm always open to improvement, and I like coming to these meetings because I see what somebody else is doing, what somebody else is, how they're working. I learn, and I guess that's it for right now. Maybe I'll be back in a couple years to find something else that I really worked hard to make our county better at.